तो TVS ने रिसेंटली एक बाइक लॉन्च की है, दैट इज़ NTORQ 150 एंड यू कैन सी इट्स हियर इन गोवा. पीछे का पार्ट पूरा यू कैन सी सिमिलर दिखता है व्हेन यू कंपेयर इट टू द 125cc एंड वी हैव अनदर कलर ओवर हियर व्हिच इज़ रेड एंड ग्रे एंड देख सकते हो this is 125 and this is 150. This part remains the same. देख सकते हो यहाँ पे 150 है और ये 125 है. This part looks same but the main difference is in the front. You get this 1 2 3 4 projector headlamps at the front और कुछ missing लगता है when you see it from the front. The the lights get flushed inside the frame और गाड़ी that feels like say there is something missing in the front end because this part ये पूरा plain लगता है and it feels like there is no character in the front but you can see ऊपर का पूरा you don't get any fairing over here. It's directly completely open and you have this screen at the center, TFT screen. The TVS racing team has also worked on this moped, the 150 moped. You can see ये पूरी this is the 150cc from the TVS and it also has a traction control, ABS and you can see पीछे आपको ABS की बड़ी सी ये देखने को मिलती है. यहाँ पे you can see the सेंसर प्लेट, ABS सेंसर प्लेट. तो पीछे आपको डिस्क नहीं मिलता है. यू गेट अ नॉर्मल drum brakes at the rear and the front one gets this disc brake at the front. Supermoto ABS, it has an ABS in the front and the back, so dual channel ABS मिलता है आपको ये गाड़ी में. And you can see there are these cute small winglets which are inspired from the Apache RR310 I guess. And yes, when you give this much performance in the bike, especially in the moped, you have to give a ABS at the front and the rear, and according to the government rules you have to provide a ABS at the front and the rear if you have a 150cc above 150cc bikes. Airbox looks a little bit different this time and there is no kickstart in this bike and the tire size remains the same I guess. ये है 110/80 by 12 and let's see a normal NTORQ has a same tire I guess. You can see it's a 110/80 by 12 inches tire. पीछे 12 inch टायर मिलता है and आगे भी आपको 12 इंच का ही टायर मिलता है. You can say this is 180 by 12, so it's a same tire size. And yes, it also says E20 which is ethanol 20 blending ready है ये गाड़ी. And let's talk about the this cluster and you can see इस बार थोड़ा steering भी different दिया गया है. There is no complete bump like anything, body work ज़्यादा है नहीं steering पे. Just get a starter button over here and you get a horn, your indicator buttons and this to maneuver between the screen operate करने के लिए यहाँ पे buttons है. This is for the headlight, high beam, low beam and pass, and this is for the hazard light. And let's just turn on the display and you can see बहुत सारा कुछ दिखा रहा है इसमें. And we'll just you can see this bike has also a traction control and yes and it has a 2 modes. You can see it says street mode and race mode. This is the new TVS and you can quickly मतलब modes भी change कर सकते हो. You don't have to directly मतलब का अंदर जाके change करना. You just click the single button and change the this modes from street to race in a single click of button. And yes, you can see ये आपकी lap time दिखाता है, lap distance दिखाता है, average speed दिखाता है, trip दिखाता है. You also have a engine oil temperature over here. This is the fuel and this is the RPM. This is the kilometers per hour दिखाएगा and you also get a time over here, clock over here, and it says ABS. It has ABS and the traction control in this TVS NTORQ 150.
You can see ABS only, there is no सिर्फ ABS नहीं लिखा है यहाँ पे. You can see there is called Supermoto ABS. That means you can just turn off your rear ABS and you can just drift around with this bike as well. I don't know how the performance of this bike is, but I have driven a Aprilia RS 160 and that has a lot of performance in whenever you throttle the bike, and I guess this provides the same adrenaline when you drive this bike. And one thing TVS is known for is the exhaust note, and yes, I'll just turn this bike on and I'll just show you the exhaust note of this bike. So this was the exhaust note of this NTORQ 150. थोड़ा सा grunt feel होता है compared to the NTORQ 125, and overall पीछे से देखोगे, ये part देखोगे तो you can't make out that this is a NTORQ 125 or the 150, and when you see it from the rear end you can make out that this is a 150 NTORQ. Looking at this separate tail lights, and overall it looks like this, and you also get some nice looking indicators, turn indicators over here. You can see there is nicely integrated this indicators in the rear end, and these are the fake diffusers है गाड़ी पे. These are not workable diffusers, these are the diffusers in the bike. की बात करें, you get a huge boot space in this bike. देख सकते हो एक full face complete headlight बैठ सकता है गाड़ी में. You see you get a charging port over here, USB port over here. Do not charge when engine is off, it says. And compared to a 125, we'll just open the 125 boot of this bike. देख सकते हो it's kind of similar, but it feels a little bit bigger. देख सकते हो थोड़ा बड़ा लगता है when you compare the boot space with his sibling 125, the NTORQ 125. And yes, overall the bike looks good in my books. The red and grey color in the NTORQ 150. There are total 4, I guess. There are 4 colors in this NTORQ 125. I mean the 150. This is a red grey with a red color alloy wheels, and here there is a purple and a blue color with purple alloy wheels, and there is another one in nice matte color. This is a matte silver and matte black color, and it also gets the red color alloy wheels at the front and the rear. These were my thoughts on this NTORQ 125. Yeah. Hey everyone, so if you want to check out the TVS bikes in Goa, Porvorim, then you can come to Mars TVS and check out their bikes in here. I'll just drop down the contact details. You can just contact them and check out the TVS bikes and book your test drive. Thank you. Bye bye.